that I've learned from going live on YouTube for 21 days straight. I'm doing this because I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm a little flustered this morning. So today, for the first time when I was using the YouTube app, it went live when I wasn't quite ready. And there's that moment of sheer panic of, what do I do? And so I just had to wait. I had to wait a couple of heartbeats for the X to show for me to X out of this and cancel it. Then it's regrouping, catching my breath and saying, that would have been horrible. But here's the thing about going live or putting yourself out there, even on pre-recorded videos, any posts that you make to social media, things happen. The technology gets in the way sometimes, and what we think we were looking at isn't what we were really looking at, and what we were pushing isn't really what we meant to push, and it happens. So this morning, as we get started, I invite you to take a deep breath with me and just let's relax, okay? Because this isn't rocket science. It isn't isn't a critical thing. This is just something we can do, and we can have a lot of fun with it. And this is probably the most important thing that I've learned over the past 21 days of going live on YouTube. It's that I really have been having a lot of fun with it. Have there been the technical concerns? Have there been the questions of, am I doing this right? Will anyone watch? Will people leave nasty comments? Yes, all of that has been part of this experience. But amazingly, those thoughts, those concerns really only lasted for the first couple of days. And then I started realizing I can handle this. I know where to look on my screen for comments, for things. In fact, I don't see where my comments would show up right now. So weird, but I'm just going to go with it. So the biggest thing that I've learned is I really have been enjoying this. In fact, over the past 21 days, I have talked for more than 20 hours. That's crazy to me. I'm an introvert. I'm a very quiet person. If you were to meet me in person, I wouldn't say very much. Part of this is because most people love to talk, and so they fill the silence. Most people aren't comfortable with silence. I'm very comfortable with silence. But this is my opportunity to share what's on my mind, what I'm thinking about, the impact that I believe that social media can have for coaches and healers who are just starting their businesses, or coaches and healers like me who have given up. We've left this dream behind because we just weren't able to make it work. We weren't able to attract clients. We weren't able to make the impact we came here. And so we left the disappointment, the frustration, the doubts, the uncertainty, just kind of gave up, defeated, and moved on to enjoy the rest of our life. Rather than letting that continue to weigh us down, we just leave it in the past. And that's what I had done until I discovered this program, the Legacy Builders program, last July. And it ignited that spark of interest, of intrigue, of possibilities, of potential in me again. And so for the past 5.5 months, I've been gaining more confidence on social media and finding YouTube. And well, I always knew about YouTube, right? But actually doing YouTube lives, this has been a game changer for me. This is something that I feel is sustainable for me. 21 days, and I never have a problem with coming up with something to talk about. I've talked for 20 hours in 21 days. That's incredible to me. Now, are there things I need to learn about what I'm speaking about? Definitely. And that's the type of thing I want to share in this video today. In fact, I've decided I'm going to start doing, at least in this moment, always subject to change. And that's one thing that's so important. As you're building your business, you have the option and the opportunity and the right, the responsibility to pivot, to change if something isn't working for you. Today, this feels like a great idea. Next Sunday, will it feel like a great idea? I don't know. I'm not there yet. But I allow for that possibility that this may not work for me. It may not work for you. But until we've done it a few times, I don't think we'll really know. So I've done 21 live streams. This is my 21th. This is my 21st live stream. Total talking time is over 20 hours. So one thing that I am going to start doing, and I didn't do it in time for this because I didn't want to put off my energy, my excitement for this, is to start tracking my live streams. And at this point, what I think I need to track are the views from my live streams, the watch time for each live stream, and whether or not it received engagement. What that information will do is help me determine which topics that I'm speaking about the audience is more interested in. And the engagement will give me any indication, again, of how much interest there is in the topic. And the watch time will let me know, are people actually watching this, or do I need to pivot? This is something that I'm guessing I probably will need to track for, say, a month. So what is we're January 19th. So March 1st, I'm going to give it a good long time, 5 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks of tracking data to see if I can start to see any patterns. Because sometimes we're really quick to judge and make changes in our business, in our lives, in our relationships, in any area of our lives. We make emotional assumptions and judgments against ourselves, against other people, for ourselves. It goes both ways, but we make assumptions that are not based on data. Now, I am not a 100% data-driven person. I believe in the power of our hearts, of our gut intuition. Having said that, sometimes we get caught up in it and we're not quite aware of it, but in our doubts, our fears, our uncertainties, or there's a shiny object that we want to chase after. And so that looks so enticing that this looks less promising. So we really need to make that commitment of time and energy to give one thing our all to determine whether or not it's working as is, whether we need to just toss that idea out, or we just need to haul it in a little bit and think about, go try a different approach for the time being. I'm so proud of myself because I'm not going off on a tangent that just popped into my head. I really want to stay focused on this content. So, I am acknowledging and celebrating that to myself. Big win. So some of the things that I've gained over the past 21 days, because when I started this journey, this decision to go live, which I started on December 30th, and I just wanted to start to feel comfortable within the Legacy Builders community. And even Gary Vaynerchuk is talking about social selling is really a big thing right now. You can sell anything, t-shirts, lipstick, online courses. It's really an opportunity. And going live is very beneficial because if people are watching you, if they're joining you, they can ask questions and interact rather than having to go somewhere else to find an answer or keep scrolling and forget. If what I'm saying is intriguing to you and you have a question, you can ask it right there and I can answer it. And this, of course, is one of those fears that many of us have for going live is, how do I handle the people that are mean, that are nasty, that are just calling what I'm promoting a scam? It's online learning. Online learning. It's the biggest thing right now. This industry is growing phenomenally. And part of it started with the pandemic because people were caught in their houses. And so they were learning new things about everything, whether it was from dog training, learning how to play the guitar, learning how to speak a foreign language, learning how to build a business, learning how to grow organic vegetables. We can learn anything and everything out there. Just YouTube itself is this amazing search platform where we can find anything that we want to learn. This is a growing industry, and understanding how it works and understanding not just how to create those online courses, but learning how to promote them, to attract people to them. That's what's key, because I've created probably half a dozen online courses over the past 10 years, and I have probably sold like 5, maybe not, maybe 3. But it hasn't been profitable. It hasn't been successful. It's been discouraging because I created and put my heart into these programs, and then no sales. So why did I do it? Because I had a message that I believed in. I still believe in them. They're still out there, still available for people to purchase. They're a little maybe outdated. Outdated not so much in the value of the content, but outdated from who I am today. I recorded those when I lived in a house. Right now, I'm a nomad. I live on the road full time in a 7 by 14-foot cargo trailer. We're wintering in the desert. We'll summer in Maine. I love this simple lifestyle. And I don't get out much to see people to have the impact I know I came here to make. But yet here on social media, on YouTube, I'm talking to one person. I'm talking to you. And I'm talking to dozens, hundreds, thousands, millions of other people. How cool is that? This introvert who rarely says a word when I'm in a public setting, I spoke for 20 hours to YouTube, to the YouTube audience, the YouTube world, in the last 21 days. I can't even fathom that. That just blows my mind when I had that realization this morning. So I am comfortable talking on camera now. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, I lost my train of thought, and that's something I'm becoming more comfortable admitting, that this is just real life. Having a conversation with me, if we were to sit down somewhere for a burger and fries or a root beer, you may drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. This is how I speak, except I speak much faster. I have my nervous energy with me right now. But I love going deep, sharing what's going on and the possibilities. And so I do. My brain goes off on tangents and usually find its way back to center, to the point. Others have told me this is one of my gifts. And others have told me they just can't tolerate me. And that's okay. I am not for everyone, just like you're not for everyone. But when we start to put ourselves out there on social media, we have the opportunity to be in the view of other people. I wanted to say exposure, but people can take that the wrong way. So the things that I have gained from this experience, I have gained some new channel subscribers. When I started going live, I wish I had noticed how many, so that's how many subscribers. Another thing for me to track so I can share that how many subscribers. I am also in the Legacy Builders community, so full disclosure here. In the Legacy Builders program, we help each other grow our channels and our followers. This is part of the program, and it's supporting and encouraging each other. Now, my approach to this is I will not subscribe or follow just anyone. I want to follow and subscribe to people's channels, their profiles, their pages, if their message resonates with me, if their stories they're telling resonate with me. Because I don't want to attract more of, young whippersnappers who are, promoting the Legacy Builders program as quick win. That's not my style. I look at the Legacy Builders program more like an internship. If we need to learn social media marketing as coaches and healers, this is a perfect opportunity, perfect way to learn it, because it's an online course that's teaching us these skills. But it's so much more than an online course. And I want to focus and follow people who see it as more than a reselling opportunity, because it is. But that's one of the things. That is one of the things. I'll talk about that in just a minute. And because I've been going live on YouTube, I am also starting to get more people on my email list to talk about the Legacy Builders program and how it will help them if they're a coach or a healer and they want to learn how to market their services, how to talk about them, which stories they need to share that will attract people to them. Then this is how I can serve them. This is how we can stay connected, because social media, YouTube, it's so fleeting. You can see them one day and then not see them for weeks. But being on my email list, we can stay in touch with each other. The gap, things that I need to improve. One thing that was really interesting, my friend Audrey Acton, she has a podcast called Awaken Your Biz Goddess. She talks about verbal processing, of how the female brain works. and that sometimes when we're talking things out loud, we see the flaws in our own arguments when we can get it out of our head. All right? And I have found this to be true in this experience of going live for 21 days, because I'm hearing myself, but not really hearing myself, because I'm in this moment talking to you, just taking whatever guidance the universe is giving me for what to say. And I'm expressing that. And hopefully I'm making sense. And as I'm speaking, I'm also aware of the gaps in my stories and in my language and in what I know about the Legacy Builders program, in a way for me to articulate it clearly. So for example, this is the reality of it for me. There we go. All right. The Legacy Builders program is an online course. All right. I already talked a little bit about the value of digital learning. We've all seen the explosion of it, and it's going to continue to grow. So the Legacy Builders is a course that will teach coaches and healers like me, or people who want to teach something online and share that wisdom with others. This is a digital course that will teach us how to do this. It is also, in my perspective, the way I treat it, the way I promote it, it's an internship. Now think of a college internship. You go to work for a company. Perhaps it's your potential future dream company. You get to explore the culture of it. You get to learn how things work. You get to learn more about the business nature of the company, about the actual practical aspects of doing the job you're going to school to learn, right? It's usually for a predetermined time. Frequently, it's a summer internship. It may be a winter internship, but it's for a period of time, and you have specific goals that you hope to accomplish. And those goals are usually set by the university, the college that you're at, and the company. The experience I've had with internships, not as an intern, but with different companies that I've worked for, is the company identifies which projects they want their interns to work on, what they want them to focus on. And that's their role for that designated period of time. I look at the Legacy Builders program as an internship for coaches and healers. We don't want to be in the business of selling someone else's digital programs that are teaching social media marketing, affiliate marketing, and how to create an online course. We want to do those things, okay? But in order to do them, we have to learn how to do them. And so here's where the third aspect of the Legacy Builders, which is a business in a box. When you purchase the Legacy Builders course, you also have the master resale rights to that. And what that means is that you can resell that same course. Coaches and healers, we don't want to resell this course. That's not what we're here for. We have the services that will transform people's lives. And that's what we want to do. And what I've learned is the Legacy Builders actually does that. It really does, in more ways than just the financial aspect. So the Legacy Builders is a course. I like to have my clients treat it as an internship, a specific period of time, specific goals that you want to achieve, so that you can apply those goals to your own services, your own healing practice, your own programs, digital courses, in-person group trainings, all of this, right? We have our own calling of what we want to do. And the Legacy Builders is also a business. And that business is reselling this program. Okay? So for some people, that feels really icky. So we're buying something just so we can turn around and resell it. And we resell it for 100% profit, which is awesome. Okay? We're not trying to sell someone else's program and earn 25 or 30%. We're reselling a valuable program and we're earning 100% profit. But again, for coaches and healers, that may not be what we want to do, right? But for coaches and healers, the beautiful part of this is when you purchase this program, you get everything that you need. Everything you need. You get the website, which includes a landing page to capture email addresses. It's pre-written, it's pre-designed, it's proven. We have more than 48,000 people in our community. Every one of them purchased this program. That's proven. So it has the landing page where we capture email addresses. And mine is in the description, www.callywindcreates.com. That is, will take you to my landing page so you can see it firsthand. With the program when you purchase it, so you have your landing page. Once someone puts their email address into that, I didn't bring that one up. Oh, because it shows up backwards. Another point I'm going to talk about in a minute. So you have a landing page, a thank you page, which once they've put in their email address, click submit, two things happen. One thing is it takes them to a landing page, to a thank you page, okay? On this thank you page is a video. On my thank you page, I have a video of me explaining how I use this program as an internship. At the same time, that email address, your email address, is added to my email list. And you can start automatically learning more information about this program. You have a way to respond to that email to just ask questions, okay? And of course, you can unsubscribe at any time. So from the thank you page, you can go directly to the sales page. And you can learn more information about it, all of the details, all of the breakdowns, how much it costs, which the cost is $100, $300, $600, or $900, depending on which product you purchase. Because there are 4 digital courses, each one teaches something different, okay? And with each one that you purchase, there's also an additional $29 website fee, okay? So that's important because it's the website fee that gives you the landing page, the thank you page, and the sales page. Now, not that this is a bad finger, but here, in between the thank you page and the sales page, there's also an opportunity from the email list to get directed to this video page. And the video page is Michelle O'Neill, who created this program. This is another video that talks about what this program consists of. Michelle O'Neill is very hustle energy. She talks about earning daily pay, about attracting, if you attract a $300 a day daily pay customer, you can make, I think it's like $109,000 in a year, and it's very much money focused, which is great. We would all love to have more money. That just is an indication. It's like proof of concept, proof of the results of what you're doing. But that's not my vibe. Because while yes, the extra money would be great, I want to learn the skills. And I want to stay focused on learning the skills and not get caught up in, is what I'm saying actually going to get someone to buy from me? Or is what I'm saying something that feels aligned and meaningful to what I'm sharing? And this is one thing that I've learned and appreciated over these 21 days. Several times I've started to go down rabbit holes or going off on a tangent to push the sale more. That didn't feel good for me. And so I would back off on that and go another path of, this is about learning the skills. We're buying a course to buy the skills, to learn the skills. But what happens? We learn skills and it's all up in here, right? We learn the skills. But how do we apply them? How do we get them out? How do we measure whether or not they're working? Besides how they feel. This is where the data, the analytics, seeing how things are working, not so that we can feel bad about ourselves or say that we're doing wrong, but so that we can tweak things. We can make adjustments, see what's working better, and what feels good. It's not an either or. And so using the Legacy Builders business as an internship, we're learning the skills in the course. We're getting the information about how to use this as an internship to break free of the hustle energy of the daily pay and really focusing in on the skills that will attract the people we want as our ideal clients. I hope that my email list is filled with coaches and healers who are just hesitating, who are dealing with those doubts and the fears, because I can help them. I've been there. So the business part, the landing page, the thank you page, going to the email list, which with this program, you're provided 13 or 14 pre-written emails for that sequence. to get you started. And in the course, Michelle talks and teaches us how to add more to that. We have the video page where they can go for more information. And then we have the sales page where they can make the purchase. We don't have to be there. We don't have to have a store with hours open. This program works for us 24/7. So while I'm out here just basking in the sunshine in the desert, creating this live stream, my business is working for me. And this is what we as coaches and healers want. We don't want to spend all of our time focusing on, all of the background business stuff. We want that as automated as possible. And the Legacy Builders program is that automated system. And you can use this to model if you don't already have your own website set up. You can use this as a model for your system going forward. So we get to sell. We're using this, the capture page, the thank you page, the video page, and the sales page, and the email sequences. We're using all of this, and we're coming onto social media, and we're learning. We're learning how to identify who is the person we're speaking to. If you're like me, there are so many different ways you could go. For me, when I first started, I was thinking, well, this would be a great opportunity for nomads to make some extra money while they're out on the road, right? Don't have to be in one place. And so many companies, they're having people come back to work, right? The remote options are disappearing. So this is flexible for location, for time. All you need is a computer or a smartphone, a Wi-Fi connection, and then social media platforms, which are out there and are free. Where was I going with this? Oh, so my ideal customer. So I could talk to nomads. I could talk to people nearing the retirement age because I'm 61, plan to collect Social Security when I turn 62, unless this program really takes off for me and it makes up that difference where it wouldn't be worthwhile for me to start collecting Social Security now because I would be earning too much. I'm not at that point yet. All right, it's part of my journey. Or I could talk to career people. I could talk to couples who don't have enough money saved for retirement, people who just want to travel more. But there are so many people that I could talk to. And I tried to talk to many of those groups. They just didn't feel right to me. I didn't have a heart calling to serve those people. But when I started thinking about my own journey and how I've tried for decades to build a thriving coaching practice, not just so much for the income that I could earn from it, but for the opportunity to help people in a way that I feel I came here to help them. That's what lit me up, because I know there are so many of us out there. Most of my friends are coaches and healers. We're all Reiki masters, right? How many? Let me know. If you're a Reiki master or a Reiki practitioner or a massage therapist, some healing modality, energy workers, let me know your modality in the comments, because I would love to know, because I know there are so many of us out there who are not serving in the way we would like to serve. So within this program, one of the key things is identifying your ideal client. The beautiful thing here is you can tweak it. You can keep practicing it. And it's all within this kind of anonymous area of reselling the Legacy Builders program. It's an internship. If people ask you what you're doing, if they see something you posted on social media and say, what the heck is that? Oh, it's an internship where I'm learning social media so that I can promote my coaching services, so that I can promote my Reiki practice. It doesn't have to be something to be embarrassed of or ashamed of. This is how we're learning. But we can't learn just by absorbing it into here. We have to actually do it. And this gives you that opportunity to do it. You're promoting something that's valuable. And when you learn more about the program, you'll really start to appreciate how valuable these skills are and how they're important skills to learn nowadays. So you'll have that. And one of my favorite things, let me know in the comments As a coach or a healer, do you have a problem setting your prices? It's uncomfortable, right? Because we want to help everyone, and people are always saying they can't afford it. So what do? We have the big hearts. We want to help, so we lower our prices. But what that does is it leads to frustration, it leads to burnout, because we're not earning enough for the energy that we're putting into it. It's not a fair and balanced energy exchange. When people say something costs too much, they're not saying it costs too much. They're saying they don't understand the value of what you're offering them. They don't understand the value. Because if they understood the value, they would be willing to pay even more. Think about that for a minute. Let that soak in. Think about that. When you're going to purchase a tangible product, are you willing? I tend to be very frugal. So this water bottle, which I like having a water bottle, this water bottle cost me $5. I have seen water bottles out there serve the same purpose, and they're $20 or $25. They have a brand name on them. They're colorful. I don't think those are worth it. $5? I'll pay $5 for this. Other people see the value in a $25 water bottle. We each have our own values. So what do you value? And your services? How do you value yourself? How do you express the value of what you're doing? For me, one of the key things with the Legacy Builders program, one of the key values, and I already talked about it, but I didn't talk about it as a value, as something that I learned that I benefited from, that no one can ever take away from me. Do you remember earlier I said, I love that I feel so comfortable doing these YouTube lives now. I love that I feel so comfortable. I have fun. I look forward to this. And if a program had told me that I would get excited and look forward to going live on YouTube, I would have thought it was impossible. Not something you could deliver on. But yet here I am. What value do you offer? What value do your customers and your clients want? Not everyone wants to feel this excited about going live on YouTube. We all have different values, and so it's finding what the people will value, what resonates with them. And this is something that you learn by doing in this program. We've got to get out of our heads. We've got to put it out there. We've got to try to see how it feels for us and to see how people respond to it. That's the magic of using Legacy Builders as an internship. The pricing is set. This is where I started talking. The pricing is set. And if people are not willing to pay the price, they don't see the value of your services. The price in Legacy Builders for digital products, there's a $100, $300, $600, and $900 program. Each one builds on the one before it. The $900 program covers the other three. And you can resell at whichever level and below that you purchase. So my recommendation for coaches and healers, if you're curious, is to start at the $300 level. This is the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. This gives you that business in a box, the landing page, the thank you page, the email sequences, the video page, the sales page. All of this comes with all of that. And you set it up, and there are step-by-step video tutorials to help you every step of the way. You are not in this alone. And there is live assistance. At least once a week, there's what they call a tech call, where you get onto a Zoom call with our chief tech person, Michelle Schmaderer, and she will help you figure things out to get your system set up. You're not alone in this. You're that intern. You're there to learn. And there are people that are mentors and guides that are helping you figure things out, that will direct you where you need to go to get the answers to your questions. People who are willing to share their experiences so that you can create your own. So the business in a box, 4 programs. For coaches and healers, I recommend the $300 level. The $900 level is amazing. And with the $900 level, you get additional coaching calls, mentoring calls with Michelle O'Neill, who founded the program. There's a weekly call with her, which is phenomenal. Chance to hear from her, learn from her, and ask her questions. And she will give you that guidance. And then the Legacy Builders program, the highest level. Also, if you don't already know how to create your courses, or if you're not certain if you're doing it right, the Legacy Builders program includes information or has training on creating your own online courses. And if you're interested in learning more, go to the website that's in the description, www.calliewinCreates.com. Go to my landing page, put your email address in there, and you'll have access to learn more about what each program offers. But with the $300 level, you are getting that business in a box so you can practice this internship, develop these skills, practice them. And it has trainings on finding your ideal or identifying your ideal customer, client, and storytelling. How to pick out the stories and experiences in your life that will resonate with your ideal customers. Because we all have so many stories. Which ones should you use? How do you know? How do you pull them out of the library of your mind and your memories? Which ones apply? And this, again, it's a testing ground. This is a playground where you can try things, see how it feels to share these stories, see how people respond to these stories, tweak them, make them more powerful, changing just a few words. This is all a huge experiment. It's an internship. We are not emotionally attached to these 4 digital products. We didn't create them. We're just talking about them, talking about how they impacted us, how they changed our lives, how they changed our reach to our ideal clients so that we can grow our coaching and healing practices. That's what we want to do. But it's nice to have that separation because it feels very personal when we're promoting our own things. The rejection feels very real. But the way this system is set up, it is all automated. So people can subscribe and unsubscribe from your email list, and we really don't notice. People can watch our content and comment and engage or not, and we don't really notice. Our job is to show up, put our message out there, because at the right moment in time, someone is going to see it and they're going to take action. As an example, and I didn't know this until a week or so ago, I was watching a replay of one of Michelle O'Neill's videos. She shared the story. She shared part of this story before, but I had never really gotten it before. So Michelle O'Neill is the mom of 6 children, and only 2 of them are left at home. She tried doing in-home daycare, watching other people's children so that she could have her kids at home with her. But she was still tied down for time, right? Because she had to be at home to take care of these other children. She didn't make as many memories with her own children as she wanted because she needed to support her family. She tried multi-level marketing. She was doing really well. And then one day, the company that she was promoting, they told her their payment structure had changed. They were changing it, no notice, no time to prepare for this financially. Suddenly she went from earning $7,000 a month down to around $3,000 a month. That wasn't enough. So she started looking for another solution. She wanted it to be online. She had specific requirements. She didn't want to have to suck up so much time in her day. She wanted to earn more money from it. She wanted it to be her own business and not working for someone else. She didn't want to have a team that she had to report to, a manager she had to report to, and a team that she had to grow. She wanted like the perfect dream business, right? One day she was on Facebook, which she says was not her typical social media platform of choice, but she was scrolling through it and she saw a picture, a post that said, no MLM, 100% profit, 2-hour workday, no bothering family and friends. And she was like, oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. She asked for more information. She got on this woman's email address or email list. She asked a couple of questions, she said, and then she purchased it. And it changed her life. But here's the big thing. Not only did it change her life, now she has this community of more than 48,000 people who want to change their financial situation and help other people by reselling these digital products, these digital courses. So now within our community, she also said in this video that in our community, there are 102 six-figure earners from this program. Because they're reselling their program, because they learned these skills, because they developed the skills. They learned them from the trainings. They developed them by practicing them, the internship aspect. And people purchased from them. 102 people have earned more than $102,000. And this is just, it's only been 2.5 years since she started this business. Michelle O'Neill's vision, this big vision, is to help 1,000 people become self-made millionaires through this course. Because as I said, she has the hustle energy. Daily pay, if you can get a $900 person, a $900 sale every day, it's like $328,000 a year. So in like 3.5 years, you could be a self-made millionaire. How phenomenal is that? And that's her vision. We as coaches and healers have a vision for our clients, for the impact we want to make. My vision, which feels as crazy as 1,000 self-made millionaires, my vision is to help 62 coaches and healers start learning how to market their services by the time I turn 62 in May. That's big, that's bold, that's scary to me. And yet that's my vision. And that's why I'm showing up every day. That's why I've been here every day for 21 days. And that's why I have been speaking for 42 minutes already when I really didn't want to do this. But I am getting fired up. I love this. I love being able to talk about this program because it's transforming lives. In our community, we have 48,000 members, people who saw the possibility, the potential in digital learning, in these e-learning courses. Now, yes, the reality is most people are not going to earn a penny from this. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. If you're a coach or a healer like me and you're not making any money from this program and you're learning the skills to promote your own products and services, that's where we want to make our impact. That's where we want to change our lives, our situation. It's learning these skills. It's not about reselling the program. It's about learning the skills. So most people aren't going to show up every day to do the work. This is what I've noticed in the community, because there are people complaining that it's not working for them, it's not working. Because they're not working the program. They're not looking at this as a structured internship. You're there for a purpose, to develop skills, to see what you like, see what you don't like, see if you would want to work and do this work for the rest of your career. Or if it's early, it's good to find out early that it's not a good fit for you, so you can pivot and do something else. My friend that, I don't know if I've talked about it on this call or not, so I'm not going to go there. But some people don't want to use social media to promote their services. They have no interest in it. They would prefer to do networking events, in-person networking events, connecting through connections. And that's a beautiful way to do it. If it works for you, if it's aligned with you, if that's my only option, which I have worked with people who said, this is how you need to do it. Nope. You know, I'm out. That's not anything that appeals to me. That just thinking about it causes me such great anxiety. That's not what I'm here for. It's not what I'm capable of doing. It's not what I want to do. So you can decide. Learning something doesn't work for you is almost as valuable as learning something that does work for you, because it tells you to look in a different direction. And you won't know that if you're always in your head and you're thinking, social media marketing, that would change things for me. That's the answer. That's what I need to do. But I'm so full of doubt, fear, and uncertainty that I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. What if people laugh at me? What if they judge? What if I can't figure out how to go live on my phone? What if I push the go live button and it starts and I'm not ready, like happened to me today? We have all of these what ifs of things that can go wrong, and they hold us back. But what if you give it a try? What if you say, this doesn't matter? Reselling the Legacy Builders program doesn't matter. Learning the skills, practicing the skills, hearing the words come out of my mouth and how I feel as I'm doing that, that's what matters. And you won't know that until you do it. And you won't know that until you actually post it online, being vulnerable enough, taking that chance that someone is going to see it. Taking that chance that someone is going to see it and post something negative. One of the top things I learned, first things I learned from Michelle O'Neill, block fast. Delete comments fast. If they don't support your message, you don't need that negative energy in your space. You don't have to allow them there. If someone comes into your home and they're belittling you and they're criticizing you, do you keep letting them into your home or do you kick them out? I know, family is different, right? Family, we put up with it sometimes. Block fast. Learn that just because other people are saying negative things, that's a reflection of their wounds, their hurts, which is what we came here to heal, but we may not be the ones to help them. We don't have to engage in it. It's all a choice. And it's an opportunity to learn. You may choose to engage initially and then say, you know what, this isn't worth my time and energy. And then you start deleting. It's amazing. It's so freeing. It's so freeing once you get past those doubts and fears. I am having a blast going live on YouTube. I'm just loving it. I feel so comfortable. I feel hyped up. I don't care that I lose my train of thought and everything, and whether people come and show up or not, that isn't what matters to me. What matters to me is I'm doing what I'm capable of doing every day, showing up, talking about this program, this product that I love. I really love being part of this community. I think it is amazing, and I think it can transform people's lives because I think that coaches and healers who learn these skills, it will transform their lives. Oh, and the ripple effect. That's what I was talking about. Michelle O'Neill purchased this product. She was down. She needed an alternative. She purchased this program. And I don't know all of the background details things, but she purchased it from someone and it was a different program. And then at some point, she recreated the program, and now she is the creator of it. But people are changing their lives. Even if only 100 people have earned more than 100,000 with this program, think of the lives that they're changing, because we never know. The person who sold this to Michelle didn't know Michelle. Michelle didn't know her. She was just a stranger, a random post that said, no MLM, 100% profit, no selling to family and friends, fully automated, 2-hour workday. That's what that post said. And Michelle said, yes, that's what I want. Now Michelle has changed the lives of 48,000 people plus, right? 48,000 people plus have the opportunity to learn these skills that will transform their lives. They may not transform their lives by reselling this program. Here's what I mean by that. The primary thing we're doing, that we're teaching, that we're encouraging people to do, is to show up on video, right? Where is video so popular now, so necessary? It's part of everyday business world, job interviews, meetings in the workplace. When you can show up confident on camera, that gets you recognized. When you're not slinking back and always looking down and doodling, or you keep your camera off so that people can't see what you're doing. But when you're engaged, the people in power are going to notice that, and you may start getting job opportunities, promotions, extra projects that are exciting and appealing to you, that are a break from the mundane, all because you learn the skill of how to be comfortable on camera. Now, this is one of those things that will say, oh, I should learn that, I should learn that, I should learn that. But until we actually have a compelling reason to do it, we'll find 1,000 excuses to not do it. When you purchase the Legacy Builders course and you use it as an internship, and by your project is to resell, to promote for digital products, when you start showing up that way, you have a reason to show up every day. And the potential to start earning money while you're learning these skills, that's pretty enticing. Because if you sell just one program, you can recapture, recoup, recover what you invested in this program. And just think, if you sell 1 or 2 a month, that's extra pocket money. And if you get to really feel into who your ideal customer is and you start to share those compelling stories, and you start connecting with what they really value, what they want to experience in their lives, and you start talking about that, so you get people that are excited, people that just found out that their hours at work are going to be cut, or that they're not going to get the raise or the bonus that they expected. And they're thinking, oh, what was it? Chevy Chase's, was it Christmas? Christmas or Christmas vacation, I think it was, where he was expecting that big bonus to get the pool. Has that ever happened to you? Your company has consistently given big bonuses and then suddenly they give you a fruit basket? And you're thinking, but I already had these plans. I already made this commitment to do this. I've already got my family all excited about this. And then suddenly it changes. And in that moment when someone is feeling low and thinking, oh, there's got to be a way, and you share a post that says, just a picture, not even video, but just a picture that says, no MLM, 100% profit, 2-hour workday, no selling to family and friends, fully automated system. Would you ask for more information? Just be curious. That's all you need to be, is curious and have the courage to ask for more information. Again, my website, www.callywindcreates.com, is in the description. So I have gone so far off track. This is me. This is me. But I think I talked about verbal processing. This today helped me, because what I started talking about was what I need to improve, and I need to better articulate what I'm promoting. And that was very helpful for me to set it up as 3 different things. There's the course, there's my approach, which is the internship and how to apply that, which is what I will help my customers do, which is what I help my customers do. Look at it as an internship. And then Legacy Builders, the automated business in a box, where we practice those skills. And we can set the goals that we want to accomplish. We can set the timeline for that. And beautiful thing about that is, at the end of the day, at the end of that 6-month, 12-month period, whatever you decide to be your internship period, whatever goals you want to achieve, you may set the goal to sell just one. But as a caveat on that, if you do that and then you tell your best friend about it and they say, oh, that sounds cool, and you sell it to them, you're not going to further develop the skills. Just a warning for that. But as you develop the skills, you may find, that you want to continue this, because it doesn't take much time, doesn't take much energy, and you may really see the value of this program. And so you may choose to continue promoting this, just as like a side hustle to your coaching practice, a side hustle to your coaching practice and your full-time job, until the income balances out where you can coach and heal full-time. And for some people, they have generated full-time income from selling the program, and now they're doing coaching. They're coaching others on getting the most out of the program. So there's so many different ways you can go. And one thing I have found, frequently when we learn a new skill, we're excited and we want to share it with other people. So as you're working with your clients, your preferred clients, then they may want to start teaching something to other people as well. And this is an opportunity to say, I learned everything I know about social media marketing from the Legacy Builders program. Would you like more information about it? And you can actually sell this to your coaching clients, because they want to expand their impact. They want to reach their network of people and the people they're here to uniquely serve. So it's a beautiful system of expansion. So that was the big thing over these 21 days that I've realized that I really need to articulate better, because I won't. Never mind. Never mind. Um, Technology. Some of the things that you will learn in this program and you will have to deal with to overcome, and you can, because these are all skills, are the different types of technology, mobile devices, um, services, products, like design products like Canva and stuff, for how to create your content. It's taught within the program. It's a skill that will take a little time to develop. You may feel like I don't have any design skills. They teach and they talk about using templates. It's all something you can figure out. You just have to allow yourself the time to learn. Be that student. You're in a course. This is education. You can't just think that it will come naturally. It's in a course. You need to do it. Okay? You need to apply it. So learning, like one of the challenges, the reason I'm not, so I'll show you. So these are my notes for today, but they're backwards, because when I go live using the YouTube app, it mirrors things. And I was holding up a notepad that had information on it, drawings on it, but it was backwards. And so I did find a solution to that, but I exceeded, or I'm at my free account usage limits. As I said, I've talked for more than 20 hours over these 21 days, and I have used StreamYard is the program that I was using, the service, and they only allow after 20 hours. I don't know what happens, but I'm right at that point, so I didn't want to be in the middle of a live stream and then have it, kick me off or something. So that is one thing that I would like. Oh, so let me back up. So the technology. So you're going to need to learn how to use your phone. If you have a computer or laptop, you can use those. But learning which ones fit best for you, which are easiest for you to use, which allow you to be more consistent. I prefer to work off of my laptop. I have dual monitors. It's big. It has a fixed keyboard, and I prefer that. However, my reality is it's more convenient for me to do more things using my phone. And so it's finding ways to do that. It's just a learning process. It's trying something. It's not using if I can't do it on my laptop, I won't do it. Because that's going to hold you back. That's going to give you every excuse in the world to not show up. Our big focus is showing up. This is probably the number one message in the Legacy Builders program is consistency. Consistency, showing up for yourself, showing up for your customers and your clients, showing up for your dream, showing up for your dream for yourself and your dream for your clients. This is what we have to do. We have to use what's available to us right now. We can't just wait. So I do have a Chromebook, which I tried to use going live because I had the keyboard. I was able to share my screen, and problem with the Chromebook is the camera is so poor. And so it was awful. And so I didn't like that. I did a couple of them using it. I tried using an external webcam with my Chromebook, but it didn't seem to make a difference. So here I am using my phone, which you can't see, but I'm using my phone. Yeah. For me, recording inside or outside. Right now I'm recording outside. Obviously, I'm in a tent, which helps diffuse the sun because it's very bright here. I was trying to make videos out in the full light of day, and it was just so bright. And I'm squinting. My glasses are super, super dark. We've had some days here in the desert where it's been very windy, where I can't do it outside. So I've had to sit in the truck, which I'm not comfortable in the truck. But what I did was when I had to go in there the first day, I was very uncomfortable, felt very cramped, had to figure out where to put my camera. And I figured it out. And then I went live for a few days straight. Number one, because the winds were still blowing pretty high. And number two, I wanted to get comfortable in that space. I'm a nomad. There are going to be times when we don't have a tent set up. I'm a nomad. There are going to be times when I need to record from my truck if I'm going to record. Right now, we're in a fixed area. And once we get back on the road in another couple of months, I'm going to have to figure things out. But showing up consistently, that is the key thing we need to do. When we show up every day, we don't know what day someone's going to have that off day, where their manager tells them they're not getting their bonus, where they're not getting a raise, or they get a 1% raise that doesn't even cover the cost of living and you're barely squeaking by. And you have a dream to be a coach, to heal others, to serve humanity in a way that your regular job doesn't do, but yet you don't know how to get the word out. This program will teach you that. And it will give you a tool, an opportunity to actually practice these skills, selling something that you have no emotional commitment to. You can give it up in 6 months or a year. You can just let it go and not worry about it. But your practice, those people you want to serve, oh, that's deep. That's right here. And I know what it feels like to leave that dream behind. I've done it many times. This program, this is the bridge from those past failures, from those past defeats, from giving up. This is the bridge that's helping me get to my success, that vision that I have. We all have choices. So learning the technology, trusting that you can learn it, instead of being so fear-based and like, I can't, you can. You can. You can. And I know this because I can. And I know I can because I'm watching other people in the community do it too. We are shoring each other up. We are helping each other climb the ladder to our success. But we can stay at the bottom and just say, I can't. But if we're not even reaching up for someone's hand or for the next rung on the ladder, no, we can't. I've chosen to leave those past attempts behind me and just step on this bridge and follow it across my gap. So what I want, ultimately, once I start attracting consistent clients, I want to pay the weekly or the monthly fees for a service like StreamYard, which allows me to do so many different things, including it reverses the image so that it shows up where you can read it. That was a big thing for me. And they also have other different features that are really cool. But one of the founding things, basic values of this program, when you try this internship program and you're reselling the legacy program, when you have the landing page, the thank you page, the email list, the video page, the sales page, when you have those things in place, Michelle O'Neill has set up this program so that we can do it with no monthly fees. There are no monthly fees for the program itself or for the services that we use. Yes, you reach a certain point in your growth, at which point you should be earning money, enough money to pay for those additional services. But to start out, she says that you can earn at least $100,000 a year, paying no monthly fees for these add-on services. You may choose to, if it makes things easier for you, but you don't need to. And that's one of the things I love about this, because as I said, I'm close to retirement, watching my pennies. I've made the big monthly payments for, a top of the line lead pages program, for landing pages, for the email service provider, for the website hosting, for the themes for my website. I had figured it out at one point when we came on the road and we were doing our budget. I was paying more than $150 a month for services for a business that wasn't generating any income. And because of the way I am with financial things, I was paying the annual fees rather than the monthly fees to save basically the equivalent of 2 months worth of services is typically how it worked out. So once I decided to give up on the coaching dream, I had to wait for these services to expire at the end of a year. That was a wake-up call for me. That was a wake-up call. I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on services I didn't need, wasn't using, and weren't attracting customers to me. The Legacy Builders program helps us stay on track, on task with what matters. A basic automated system. Come to my landing page, put your email address in, go to a thank you page that acknowledges what you're getting, gives you more information on the program. Become part of my email list. A video page that shares additional information to answer your questions so that I don't have to, so that you can go get the answers you need. And then the sales page that talks about everything, answers all of the questions, has the pricing, has the button so that they can just buy it. And because these are digital products, they just get emails automatically, giving them the information on how they log in, how do they access this online course. It's so simple. And I love simple at this point in my life. So, but yes, the StreamYard, that's one thing that I would love to be able to pay that monthly fee and know that it was helping to ease this daily live stream journey. But for now, I'll just find workarounds, and I'm okay with that because that's part of learning too, is figuring things out, right? So 21 days of going live on YouTube. It has been a game changer for me. And one of the other things is I also can use the content from these live streams to make YouTube shorts. And that is not fully automated, but it is another thing that I do, which I enjoy doing, pulling out the little snippets, because when you're live in the moment and you're talking, sometimes you don't realize the little bits of wisdom that come out and you're like, I said that? I have to remember that I said that because that's helpful. I would like to use that in the future. So, yeah. So next Sunday, I will be back and I will have that data for how many views my live stream videos have gotten, the watch time, the engagement, and how many new subscribers I have. And yeah. So let me know in the comments if you would like more information. Type ready if you'd like to learn more about the Legacy Builders program, or you can just go right to that website, www.calliewinncreates.com. I would love to share information about this program with you, because if you want to increase and expand your impact, people need to know what you're doing. People need to know about you. They need to feel your energy. And the best way to do that in this modern age is through social media. And it's a lot of fun if you let it be fun. When you get past that first nervous, awkward, uncomfortable stage of learning these new skills, it really can be a blast. So I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.